Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome in. I hope you all are having a very good Friday. It is your hostess that likes to do the mostest, Sabrina, and today we are going to be reviewing a video, get us some laughs in, and have a quick discussion. So I want to say hey to you all. And make sure you hit the like button, please. That helps me as a creator get in the algorithm and show more people my crazy. So I definitely appreciate y'all for being in the building. Every time y'all come and show me love, I feel real good. Y'all be hitting that damn like button. Y'all be sharing my work. And I just appreciate that shit, man. I really do. And so today we're going to do a quick review and get into it because I ain't here for no long time. Just a good time. So we got Cindy and we got Down South in the building. Thanks for being here. We are going to review this video. Now, the last time I did a review on a video, I was teaching you all about, well, not teaching you all, but showing you all about computer trespass, right? I didn't even know what the hell that was. But today we're going to talk about trespass by itself and how, we really shouldn't be getting charged with trespassing if somebody's giving you a chance to leave, right? When somebody tells you to leave a certain area or they're telling you to get up off their shit, they mean what they said. But in this video that we're about to review, and we're not going to do the whole thing, just the parts that I found very interesting. Yeah, y'all are in for a whirlwind, and hopefully you all didn't see it, so y'all can review some of it together. Hi, Blessed Beyond Measures. Thanks for being here. So let me see if I can get that pulled up here. Now, a little background: a woman is at work at Amazon and has been told to leave because she is not on the schedule, and that's all I'm gonna give y'all. And I'm gonna let y'all watch some of it here. One second. Diamond, can you ready to put up your cart, please? You said put up my cart. What? Put up your cart. What? Officer Sachs is here to escort you off the building. I have the proof that I'm holding you right now. Diamond. Show you proof. Now, as y'all can see, the woman over here with this like lavender looking, I don't know what type of color that is, mauve or something. The black woman, as y'all can see, she's working. She's not doing anything illegal and she's not making a fuss. And she's at work where she's not supposed to be. Baby, I ain't never seen no damn body. I ain't never seen no damn body show up to work on their day off. But this one here, we gonna pray about it. We gonna pray. Let's get into it.
Why would I get escorted off?
Diamond, because we just had this conversation, remember? I asked you to nicely come off the floor and you refused. I said, do I need to call the police? And you said, I'm a grown woman. Would you like me to? Let's stop for sex. So you're going to have to escort you off of the premise.
What would I be escorted off?
Because you are not scheduled and you are refusing to leave.
I have a picture that I'm scheduled.
Diamond, you do not. I explained.
Now, do y'all hear how this lady talking to her? Because you are told to leave. You're not on the schedule. Look at her demeanor of the black woman. Look at how calm she is while this woman is talking to her this way, telling her, you're not on the schedule, sweetheart. You should not be here. I've never seen a human being take it hard when someone tells them, hey, you're not supposed to be on the schedule today. You're not even supposed to be at this building. You should be at home with your feet kicked up with a little drink. I had a little White Claw last night. Maybe she can have one herself. But she's looking confused. The white woman's looking confused. Somebody's not supposed to be here. This is too much. This is too much.
But you, that was yesterday's shift.
No.
Please put away your car.
Do you want to see the proof that I'm supposed to be leaving?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I'm not leaving it. I'm on schedule. Like if I wasn't on schedule,
Started blinking out.
Because I have asked you multiple times to clock out and go home.
I just told you I have proof, and
I'm not having an argument with you. Officer Sachs is going to help me escort you.
Ma'am. If you can just gather
Do I
up
need
your
to show
stuff
you
and leave.
again?
No, I just need your device and your badge, please.
I think maybe.
Diamond, I don't need to see your proof.
Ma'am,
I'm about to show her. Then I have proof that I'm supposed to be here.
This is my thing. She said I'm about to show her proof that I'm supposed to be on the schedule. Sweetheart, you have somebody telling you that you can work here, just not today. You're not on the schedule. And she is hell bent on telling this lady, I'm gonna show proof. I have proof that I'm supposed to be here. Watch as we go down this whirlwind of baby, why you ain't just leave when these folks told you to leave? Dang.
We've gone through this already.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
So is there something we can do for you?
Alex is helping me with the situation. He had the conversation
Okay.
with me, asking her to leave the site.
My apologies, y'all. I am not quite sure why I keep going in and out like this. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I'm all set and ready to go. I don't know why it's acting crazy. All right, let's try this again, y'all.
Schedule, so I don't know. I'm looking for it.
Are you actually logging into your app, or are you showing us a screenshot? Okay. So can we go ahead and step out off the floor, please? Diamond, respectfully, I've given you multiple seconds. Can we please step
Ma'am?
off the floor?
Can we just go to the lunchroom? That's not leaving the building, but it's in the lunchroom. That way we can all hear better, okay? Everyone just walk this way, please.
Thank you.
That baby, no, she ain't got nothing that shows she on this schedule. This here is crazy. And why the white lady acting like she finna swing on Shorty? Dang, the lady, I don't know. This is
Okay, ma'am.
crazy.
How much longer is this going to take?
I'm just looking at it.
So have you found your schedule?
I'm looking for it.
Okay, ma'am, either you found it or you can't find it.
I'm not leaving because I'm supposed to actually be here today.
Well, I'm giving you an opportunity to show me this. How long is it going to take? Because I cannot wait all day. Ma'am?
It's at this moment right here, y'all. I know for a fact with them with them glasses that she got on, which adds an extra 2 pair of eyes. I know she's already seen that she's not on the schedule. And it's got to be one of them situations where she's done something probably illegal behind the scenes. Probably smoke her own stuff a little giggly bush because something in this baby is in her mind is not wrapped too tight. And so, as y'all can see, her face right here, this right here is where she knew she messed up, and she just acting like she don't hear this cop asking her, "How long does it take for you to just pull up your schedule and show you're supposed to be here from what 2 to 9 or I don't know 2 to 11, something like that?" This lady can't pull up the damn receipts. because her face right here shows she
Mom,
knew
you
she
see
was
that?
wrong. She just being petty.
I'm not going to wait all day, ma'am. What are you looking at?
In my schedule.
And are you supposed to be here today?
Yes.
Where does it say that? Can you show me, please? Because she's not cooperating.
Yep, so that's where you can verify the name. That's where you can verify
I'm sorry, his computer's very tiny.
Anybody ask you about his computer, good? Shorty in the back still looking for her schedule and they pulling it up. She play too much. Sometimes my people play too much.
I have been authorized to get you on site. I can call and verify.
Y'all, Shorty is trembling,
1
holding his
second.
phone. Y'all see her hand shaking?
Ma'am, are you making any progress?
I'm looking right now.
Ma'am, you've told me that several times. I asked if you're making progress.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Yes. She said I have the authorization. You have the authorization. That's my schedule.
Girl, you didn't even call nobody with your
Say
lying
that
ass.
representative, you want to trespass.
Yes.
Can I have your attention?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the situation. You either leave or they're trespassing you. And if you don't leave
I don't
them,
even understand what that means.
it means you have to leave.
I'm
You do not
supposed
have
to
a
be on the
choice.
premises.
No.
I'm
If they
supposed to-
trespass you, you have to leave. If you do not leave,
I thought that was if I'm not on the schedule. If I'm actually on
the schedule has nothing to do with it.
Yes, they do.
Lord
Ma'am?
have mercy.
How? What am I trespassing for? If I'm not bothering nobody.
They
I'm
have
just doing
told you to leave for the day.
But I'm supposed to be on the schedule. So as
That
soon
is
as
irrelevant.
my schedule is about to be up.
That
in
is
a minute,
irrelevant.
So I will leave as soon as it's over.
That is irrelevant.
I'm weak.
You need to leave. If you do not leave, you can be arrested for trespassing.
How can I be arrested for trespassing?
Because I will arrest you.
She is not for real.
So are you going to leave or not?
Hold on now. Listen. Maybe I'm jumping the gun here. Maybe this is just foreign to me and I just don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I have, in all of my days of living, never seen somebody give someone else, a manager, a supervisor, a hard time when they tell you you can go home. If it's not your day to work, it's not your day to work. I think this baby got a bill that needs to be paid expeditiously. At this point, I'm starting to think Shorty owe Nino Brown. Because why do you want to be at these folks' establishment? No one in their right mind has anything good to say about Amazon and their work facility. You know, we've all heard stories here of how some people have lost their lives working at this company because the extremities, the heat exhaustion, the lack of breaks that are federal law protected. We've heard all of these horror stories with Amazon, yet my people is at these folks shit. Telling them that she not gonna leave because she on the schedule. A cop shouldn't even have to tell you you are about to get arrested for trespassing. Because on top of these 4 eyes she got, I know them 2 ears she got heard that lady tell her to go home before the police even showed up. Police shouldn't have to show up and tell your black behind. See, now you black behind. Shorty done when it covered her hair up. She done when it made sure her face clean. She real pretty. She got her dimples in. And you know what I'm saying? The nails looking clean. She looked real put together. But her mental ain't well put together because nobody shouldn't have to tell you this many times to get the hell off their damn property. Hey, Miss Special K, thanks for being in the building. Let's get back into it because this ain't even the worst of it, child. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Ma'am?
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no? Are you going to leave voluntarily or are you going to be arrested for trespassing?
How am I be arrested when I'm on the schedule? That doesn't make
Whether
sense.
you're on the schedule or not is irrelevant. to me.
How am I being trusted? That's not making sense.
Last time I'm asking.
What am I being trusted?
Last time I'm asking, ma'am.
What am I?
Are you going to leave
I'm
voluntarily
just
or not?
I'm asking you, what am I being trusted?
You're under arrest for trespassing.
Sir,
Ma'am,
get off of me. I'm not doing
you
it.
are under arrest for
You
trespassing.
are not. No.
Yes.
How am I trespassing? Because I'm supposed to be on the
They've
property.
said you need to leave.
Sir, I'm walking away. Please don't touch me. What are you doing? I'm not doing anything to you, sir. I'm not. Oh my God. Are you serious?
Yes. Put the phone down. Put the phone down. Then turn over.
For what?
You're under arrest.
I'm on the schedule.
You are under arrest for trespassing and not complying.
Sir, I'm on the schedule. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
You're under arrest for trespassing.
I'm not doing anything, sir. I'm not touching you. I'm not yelling. What are you doing?
You're under arrest for
Yeah,
trespassing.
Bookie, bye.
I'm about to. I'll leave. I'll leave. I'm on the schedule,
Too late.
sir.
One thing my people gonna do, they gonna wait until these folks pull them damn silver brackets out to say, I was just finna give you my license. I was just finna leave. I was just finna. No, Bookie. When they give you the chance to do stuff multiple times, it ain't very likely we're gonna run across a cop that's just gonna allow you to keep playing in their damn face. We gonna have to pray about it, because why is you like this? Why? I'm Chosen. Thanks for being in the building. She said, hey, hun, I'm actually on Amazon shopping now and I'm listening. What should I do now? You know what I'm saying? Because listen, nobody shouldn't have to tell you this many times to leave. When the white lady told you to leave, you should have said, oh, I'm not on the schedule. Okay, I must have got a day confused. You know what I'm saying? And take your behind home. Or say something like, can I be squeezed in since I made it all this way? Communicate. That is the way that we stop a lot of these situations, is with communication. You cannot go in and bombard these people's stuff and then start playing crazy. What is trespassing? What that mean? Am I going to jail? Yes, baby, you finna go to jail. Lodisa said, baby, she would not have had to tell me twice I wasn't on the schedule, because if I know me, I wouldn't want to be there when I'm on the schedule. Thank you. Thank you, Lolita. That was what I'm getting at. I don't even want to be on the schedule when I'm on the damn schedule. Hell, one of y'all people fall out so, I can go home. Babe, fall out in front of the camera so I can tell one of my children start coughing by 1 o'clock. One of y'all start coughing by 1 o'clock so I can get the hell off. And you in here, and not one, not two, but 3 people had to tell you get the hell on, and it still ain't clicking. I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm Chosen said, reminds me of, we know that lady. Slow. Snail slow. Because ain't no way in the hell you don't know what trespassing. Everybody knows what trespassing is. I'll tell y'all a funny story about trespassing in a few. She said, right, cough, cough. I'm sick. Can you please go home? Baby, say it again. And my baby girl, she a no limit soldier. She'll do it for me. Now my son, he a saint. He a saint. His name is Noah. He live by the rules, child. I asked my son to do something like that, and he gonna be looking at me like, no, mommy. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'd be like, damn, help me out. But my daughter, if I tell her, baby, just like try to fake throw up by 3 o'clock. My baby will do it. Cause she love her mom. She gonna do it.
You're arrested me for being on this schedule. Can you take this phone here? Okay.
Put your arm behind your back.
You're arresting me for what again?
Trespassing.
Oh.
You were asked multiple times to leave.
How are you gonna put me in jail for trespassing? I wouldn't do it. I'm being trespassed for being on the schedule?
Yes.
I'm being trespassed for being on the schedule. That's crazy. What am I doing?
Now, in my opinion, I think the cop misspoke here because she's not on the schedule. So I don't, okay, so there's a couple of different things that's going through my mind, right? And I do apologize for having to keep pausing the video. I got to learn this whole review thing. So y'all bear with me. I appreciate that. Hit that like button. I don't be coming over here for the free and ain't hit the like button. Really ain't hit that damn like button. Hey, Beverly, thanks for being in the building. Real Talk with Pratt is in the building. Thank you for being here. Please hit that like button. Now, back to my theories, y'all, because this is really like mental behavior. This is not normal in no capacity. Especially when it comes to my people, because you already know about the clown. No, nobody shouldn't really even had to do all of that for Shorty to leave work. But is she trying to gear up for some like legality? Y'all let me know in the comments. Definitely sound off in the comments. You ain't got to be scared over here, baby. This is a safe place. Cause we gonna talk about it. But I need to know, do y'all think Shorty is trying to gear up to possibly do some legalities with Amazon? She keeps asking a certain question over and over. What am I being arrested for? And when the cop says trespassing, she then goes, trespassing for being on the schedule? And he goes, yes. And then she says it again, trespassing for being on the schedule? And she says, yes. Well, he says yes. And this is my thing, right? Why are you constantly answering her questions and then you're answering them incorrectly? Don't y'all think like that'll him up maybe? Or Shorty just all out of whack? It don't matter what the cops say. I did get confused about that. And that's why, I like reviewing some of these stuff with y'all, because y'all, be able to sound off and help me out. I just feel like Shorty trying to set the job up. It clearly looks like she has some type of beef going on with the manager. Y'all saw in the beginning of the video how the lady was talking to her, all types of nasty, all types of crazy. Like, girl, who is you talking to like that? You ain't nobody. So I was just trying to figure out, there's a lot of things going on, but what is it that would make a person do something so bold? Because this just too much. And see, Beverly said she should have left when she was told to leave. Right. And when that clear lady told her to leave, she should have been nice and sweet and professional. Why would you want to get this type of embarrassment at work? It just makes me feel like she trying to, like, are you about to go get them, NAACP people or something? You finna try it. I just feel like Shorty finna try it. And we all looking at the same thing. Miss Special K said, did they tell her previously to this day she was terminated or something? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. To the clear lady's surprise, she saw the lady at work, thought it was odd that she was at work, told her that she was not supposed to be there, and the woman told her, I'm not leaving, and continued to do her duties like she do every day. So then, of course, the clear lady took it up a notch and told her, if you don't leave, I'm going to call the police on you. And I guess homegirl was like, well, call them. So the police then came. Y'all done seen her get arrested, and it's like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have secondhand embarrassment because she shouldn't have wanted to be arrested in this way. Like, this would be on your record. And what are you going to explain to people? Yeah, I got arrested for not wanting to leave work. What in the ezel from Friday? Try. Didn't Craig didn't Craig didn't Craig get fired on his day off? Because this given Friday. And today is Friday. That's why I thought this video was very fitting to play for you all today. So we can get into it. Real Talk with Pratt says, I don't think it would do anything because he has it all on body cam. So she's screwed. And you right. You right. Because he do have it on body cam. But they also got when, she couldn't pull up that she was on the schedule. And then the man that was alongside the manager, he pulled up that she wasn't on the schedule. So when he answered to it and said, when she said, am I being arrested? And what am I being arrested for? And he was like, trespassing. And she like, oh, trespassing for being on the schedule. I feel like as a cop, I probably wouldn't have answered that. Because I'd have been like, why is you asking me this stupid ass question? I done told you 1,000 times what I'm about to arrest you for. I don't know. I feel like Shorty doing something sinister. I feel like it's something underneath the surface past her rolling around on the damn ground with the police at her job. Boy, I ain't never seen nothing like this before in my life. She said, we show out bad when we be out of character. That's shameful. And you ain't lying. And you ain't lying. You know what? It could be pride too, Beverly. I'm glad you brought that up. It could be pride too. Because when she was standing there with that phone, y'all saw her not saying nothing. She wasn't answering the cop. I kept thinking to myself, you knew you done messed up, girl. Now you know you done messed up. You knew you messed up when that lady told you to leave. And you just didn't know how to handle that. Some people don't know how to, excuse me, some people don't know how to regather themselves or, tune some things out and turn some things on. Like in that moment, her professionalism should have kicked in. Oh, I must have misread Thursday for Tuesday. You know what I mean? And, doing so much. And she probably got 2 jobs. barely gets any sleep. Those are the times when you try to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. But when you just this plain stupid for real out loud and nobody can help you, this is all I can do. This is all I can do. I shouldn't be laughing at you getting ready to go to jail because you don't know how to leave. Hey, Blueberry Boots. Thanks for being in the building. Let's see you all. She said this a little excessive for you to have a schedule. Right. My thoughts exactly. Over a schedule. Like you could have just went home. Did she not have a ride home? You know how my brain just started going to get on the benefit of the doubt. Don't just immediately think some people are off and don't got it all together. And that's a part of trying not to judge the person, more so just judge the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you afraid to go home? Like, are you running from somebody? Who does this? And then at a place like that, girl, you act like you work somewhere like real fun, like Disney World or something. I don't know. Maybe that's probably the only job I'll be like, nah, I ain't going home, bro. I done drove all the way over here. I'm about to ride every roller coaster, smile at every child, shake every parent's hand. Oh, well. Oh, well. This Disneyland here. I ain't going nowhere. Now, I might cut up. I might cut up at Disneyland. But at Amazon, F you and these damn packages. What is you talking about? Bitch done hit that lady upside her damn head with that damn package. What you talking? I'm going home, Bookie. The hell is you talking about? Let me go back up. She says, I agree. Yeah, that's too much going on now. Lolita said they didn't have to call the popo. Now, dang on lady, dang on well, that clear lady was going to call the popo. You know how they do when they tell us to leave and we don't leave. I told you I'm finna tell you a story if I get up off him. My own little situation, child. Oh, Lord. Okay, he's saying good. Yes, Beverly. At that moment, she knew she had effed up, child. She knew it. Her knew it. She was staring at that phone so hard. It's almost like she was trying to make the information just pop up on the phone, baby. You knew that damn thing right there said blank. It didn't have your name or time. She says, I believe she was fired and was in disbelief. Ooh, now that is interesting. That is interesting. They ain't gave us but 15 minutes of the dang on video. But 15 minutes, child. Let me see. She said, I've got my days mixed up, but I've never seen the manager call the police. I think the clear Karen could have called a manager or security too. Now, you know what? That's a different way to think of. I feel like, once they say they're going to call the police on you, just do your thing and leave. Or whatever they're asking you to do, just get out the way, right? Because you're right. But we already know that they're going to do that. Let's keep in mind, this is probably the most patient cop in this situation I've seen. A lot of cops would have been snatched their ass up, especially here in Atlanta. They'd have been snatched their ass up. They wouldn't have been stunned at. Listen, when I said find your stuff on the schedule, they'd have gave her 30 seconds. You don't find it, boop. Silver shackles. The shackles on her feet so she can dance to the prison. She going to the prison. Yeah, that's where she was going. She was going right there to that cell to think about why you chose not to move your feet at them people's store. So that's definitely a good one. I agree. We, of course, us wouldn't necessarily just try to call the police. We ain't trying to hem up another brother or another sister, but them, you should expect that. That's the first thing they're going to say. I'm going to call the police. That's the first thing they're going to say. She said, baby, I walked in confident. The damn sure would have walked out with pride. Right. That's really what it is. That's what it was. She was very proud because ain't no way. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Beverly. She had to have been told not to come back on the premises. See, they should have gave us more context. That's why these videos like this, I like to review with y'all. And if y'all want to see me do more reviews like this, please sound off and let me know. I don't want to be up here boring y'all with my little craziness. But if y'all enjoy, looking at these videos and having good conversations with them, I definitely like to know because y'all give me good insight, especially when she said, about the calling the police or calling security. Kind of still would have been the same thing because she would have been telling security she ain't gonna leave, and then guess what? They'd have had to call the police. So either way, it's she was doing too much. Like, make no sense. Imagine I had to tell your ass the girl, you ain't no damn. You ain't no celebrity, honey. You ain't no damn celebrity. You ain't no celebrity, honey. You ain't had no business. You can't Beauregard them people's stuff. Sure. Beverly says, yes, I love this, Sabrina. But thank you, Beverly. Thank you. Yeah, I want to bring some more so we can laugh and talk about it. He said a lot of people at warehouse jobs steal time as well. He said they will pay a coworker who is off to come work in their place, but off. Get out of here. Wow. But see, stealing time, like, ain't that like a HR issue? You start stealing time, that's like damn near automatic termination. And that's probably what happened. That's probably, now we getting into the thick of it. 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 So I'm gonna tell y'all a little quick story about good old trespassing. A lot of you know that I worked for the city, and it was the City of Americas, and I had a broken iPhone screen. And part of my job was to give people a business license and help them set up in that little small town with the paperwork, of course, paying taxes and all that other good stuff. And there was a guy that came in. He wanted to open up a brand new electronic store where he fixed screens and laptop screens, tablets, whatever. So, being that I helped him get the business license in my mind, and he was a clear man, he wasn't one of us. I said, I give him some business. He's just not opening up. People see me from all over the town. I could be able to say, hey, you need a phone fixed or anything, you can go to this man. He did my phone. Well, I take him my iPhone, and when I go to pick it up, I'm playing with the phone and everything. Get back to work. The screen stops working all of a sudden. And now I'm like, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. I done drove all the way back to work. And this damn phone screen done stopped scrolling and letting me type and stuff. That's damn. The thing about me, I was the youngest person in my office, so I was the rebel. And of course, I used to push the limit a lot with them little 15-minute breaks. And so I said, my little black ass, I'm going to hop in my car and I'm going to drive back over there where he work at on a 15-minute break, y'all. It takes about 7 minutes to get over there where he at. But I just, thinking, hey, figure it out. I drive all the way over there. And I'm talking to the guy. I'm like, hey, you just fixed my phone. I just picked it up. The screen's not working. And he was like, well, you left out the store with it working. I was like, yeah, and it hasn't even been 24 hours. Hell, a few hours. And I'm already back over here on a 15-minute break. I had picked the phone up on my lunch, but damn, I got to use my 15 to come back and tell you it ain't right. So he's like, well, yeah, it's not my problem. It's now your problem. And yeah, you figure it out and fix it. Well, I'm young black girl. This is young clear man. I don't know who the hell he thought he was talking to. Because I was going to get ready to rip his damn head off the shoulders. But I didn't. I just was very nice, nasty, and told him, you have a few, get my phone together. We're going to have a problem. Brings people over here, figure you out. Well, he said, oh, you one of them Shanae assholes. Oh, you gonna come over here and talk shit to me, and this my business. Y'all, why I'm over there talking crap to this man, and his business is across the street from the police department. Literally, all you got to do is cross the street is the gas station, and you walk up maybe 9 or 10 feet or so. Police station's right there. This man walks out his business, leaves the door open. It's just me and him. He's speed walking to the police department. I'm on his ass in my little heels. And I'm like, now you want to, and you trying to tell me, and you don't want to fix my phone, and this and that and third, and I don't got to leave, and this and that, doing what she doing, talking shit, telling him I don't got to leave your damn business. You're going to fix my phone. I'm not leaving until you fix my phone. I just paid you $80-something and dismiss. We get to the police department. These are my coworkers. So imagine the disrespect of the black officers coming out, and they looking at me like, now why the hell you in here with this white man screaming like that? And I'm talking to them. I'm like, yo, don't just listen to his side. Let me tell my side. And I'm telling them I got my phone fixed by him. I left at this time, came back on my 15-minute break. When they heard 15-minute break, immediately he like, we gonna tell your supervisor you was over here acting up on your 15. I said, damn. I said, damn. But then it was when he said, I want her trespassed off my property. And I looked over at the cop and I was like, I don't have to ever go back to his store, but he can't just tell me I can't come in there. And he was looking at me like, yes, he can. And I didn't understand. I'm like, no, he cannot. Like, I work for the fucking city. Like, this man has to come and get a business license from me. Like, what are you talking about? And they were like, yeah, you got to sign this paper, Rena, and you got to, agree to never go on this man's property for a whole year. And I was so embarrassed because the woman that does the background checks, she all behind the glass looking at this man play victim. The cops that then came out, I laugh and joke with them all the time. So for them to see me in this light, it was embarrassing because they're like, yo, we think so highly of you. And you in here acting real ghetto and ratchet and acting outside yourself over a damn phone. And then you on a 15-minute break. You're not even supposed to be like away from the office this far. And you over here cutting up. Now I got to trespass you. So I was really scared, right? Because I'm like, are they going to like put my name in the paper? That was major. Your name could not be in the paper when you work for the city. So I was scared. I'm like, they're going to put my damn name in the paper, man. Man, they're going to tell these folks I was over here cutting up. Y'all, I went back to work. After I signed that paper, I cried my eyes out when I drove all the way back over there to the office. And when I got back in, I tried to pretend like everything was okay. But I got so scared. I said, that man going to come in here and tell my supervisor that I was over there harassing him at his job. And he never did. It took him, I want to say, he had to come in for a renewal on something at the building. And he went right to another associate. And I was happy about that. He had to come to me. But that was my first experience ever being trespassed off somebody's property and just feeling entitled and feeling proud. You know what I'm saying? At that moment, not realizing I could have handled it differently. I definitely could have taken the civil court and won, because he had a whole bunch of shit going on. But yeah, I chose to be blight that day. I was real blight. So I ain't gonna do that no more, y'all. I learned my lesson. I ain't gonna do what she did no more. But I did not get arrested. Of course, those was my coworkers and stuff. They're not gonna take me to jail. But they did have to do what he said by trespassing me from his property. That's crazy to have a city worker, a city official, trespassed off your business. That's so disrespectful. Lord have mercy, we're going to have to pray. Let me go forward before I hop off of here, y'all. Thanks for listening to my story, about the trespassing. Y'all don't do that. Y'all don't do that, okay? When somebody tell you to leave, leave now. Leave. Go on. In special case says, no, I believe she had been told not to come back, but she doesn't think she was suspended or something. She probably was under investigation until further notice. Now, that is interesting because I be thinking Amazon don't care. They just want somebody to come to work. Beverly said, yes, they do at Amazon. She said, but to me, it's something about that supervisor with that call. She seemed a bit jealous to me. Maybe she didn't like her because you know how them people be when they get out. Right. That is right. But the way she was talking to her in the beginning anyway, I thought Shorty was going to spaz and she didn't. She maintained her composure, was acting like she had a little self-control. But I really think it was a pride thing. And she was probably doing something under the table. She didn't have no business, like Pratt said, because something ain't right. Or like I said, she probably gearing up to try to sue these people. He said, don't tell me you got arrested on your break, babe. I didn't. But I didn't. I did a lot of ridiculous things at that job and learned a lot of illegal stuff you can't do as a city official. But I'm just grateful they didn't put my name in the paper and embarrass me to my job and stuff because that would have been a write-up. And we don't need write-ups. He said, I wonder, did they get my order ready before all this incident come up? That's all I need to know. I haven't ever seen someone fight to work with it. I'm still stuck on day off. Hey, Robin. I don't think I saw you sneak in here. Hey, that one. Thanks for being here. Let me see. Hey, Ranitha. Thanks for being here. Just Sabrina, you showing out on company time. I was too, Miss Special K. I'll never do that again. I never do that again. I'm talking about showing my blight behind. I was talking, cursing, and I forgot I was in my, get up. I had a whole three-piece on. I had the jacket with the matching pants, the little blouse. I had wore my city pin. I was real stickler for stuff like that. I had my heels on, and I'm chasing this damn man from his company, from his little shop business, to the police department talking junk. Y'all know I ain't have no business out there doing that. I was dead ass wrong. And that's why looking at this situation, it's like, damn, why we be showing out like that, man? Damn sure did follow them to the police department. I didn't give a damn. I said, you gonna talk to me and you gonna fix my phone. Over there trying to bully this man at his shit. After I done helped him get the damn business license. It's got my signature on it and everything hanging up right there in his business. You got my signature on your business license in your establishment, and I'm trespassed out this month. I ain't have no damn business doing that. And y'all should have seen how tiny I was. I ain't but 5 feet tall. Okay, I'm only 5 feet tall. As Miss Gigi said earlier, we considered fun size. I wasn't fun that day because I was like a little chihuahua, and he was just like, okay, you following behind me talking all this trash, mother bleed. I call him some of every. This is all you hear me walking behind him. You mother, you gonna fix my mother phone? That's all I was doing, and he was like, okay, happily opened the door and every damn thing. And didn't y'all? And then when he opened the door, he tried to let it slam in my face. He didn't even hold it. This man in them damn mountain climbers sandals. Y'all know them sandals they be getting from Walmart, the ones you can walk on the mountains with and shit, with your toes out. In them little raggedy, wrinkled up khaki pants. He had an old ugly looking gray shirt. You know how they be dressed, y'all. And I'm over there just chased behind this man doing that. Oh my gosh. My supervisor, I don't think I ever told her because I was afraid they'll write me up. Even write my ass up. But the cops that did take the report or whatever, they was really, really cool. So, I'm probably sure they swept that under the rug because I didn't see my name in the paper. Like I said, my supervisor never brought it up to me. And she was very, very nosy, like to be in your business. Any little time something come in the office, here she comes, she looking. If I got some flowers or something, who that's from? Sabrina, come here. Who them flowers from? I'm like, girl, damn. So I definitely didn't want her to know, yeah. I just got caught harassing some white dude out of his business on my 15-minute break that I ain't even have no business leaving. But we all show our ass sometime, right? Or is it just me? Then giving us the visual. So I had to give you the visual so y'all can understand, like, because I'm sure some of y'all got kids and stuff. I would be embarrassed. My kids out there doing stuff like that. My dad, I told my dad years later, but he just looked at me. I'm glad I didn't tell him at the time it was going on. I was doing stuff, ain't got no business. Terry is in the building and he does not skip a beat. Welcome to the family, Terry. And then we got Miss Vet, who is always lovely and asking me how I'm doing and the family doing. We good. It's Friday. The fight come on tonight. I don't know if y'all like to watch boxing, but yeah, the fight comes on tonight. It's another fight with Haney, I think, on tomorrow. So me and my man will be looking at that, and the kids will have movie time with Thunderbolts. Regular ass stuff. Regular, degular. But I will tell y'all this. I really, really appreciate y'all for coming and looking at me do this quick review. I'm probably going to play a couple more
On the
seconds
schedule.
of it. Let me see.
I'm on the schedule today, and I'm being trespassed. You just dropped me to the ground.
I have
and I'm
one
not
in
being
custody.
aggressive. I'm not being aggressive.
Is there backup
or I'm not doing
available?
anything. Just say you wanted to take my phone.
One in custody. What was the question?
Just say you wanted
Do you
to
have a
take my
second
phone.
unit available?
Please bring the second unit because I need to speak to your supervisor.
I will request
This is what-
one. Anyway.
Is this? Can you please come and take it?
Where are we on?
Thanks.
What am I being trespass for again? Being
Amazon
on the schedule, right?
turn into detention.
I'm being
Custody.
trespassed for being on the schedule, right?
522.
See, she keeps asking him that. She kept asking him that. And I do want to know, if you're already in cuffs from the cops, what is the supervisor supposed to do? Like, have y'all ever heard of a supervisor coming to get you out of cuffs? Like, is that why you request a supervisor? I don't really, break the law enough to know, but I just was wondering that. Like, if you already in the shackles and what is the supervisor supposed to do? Like, I've never heard of a situation where you get, put in the brackets and then the supervisor come take them off. Maybe that's probably what she's trying to do. I've never heard of that.
Because it's not making any sense. Like, I'm not being mean or aggressive. I'm not bothering anybody. Like, I don't understand.
Can you put somebody at the door for when an officer shows up, they can get let in?
What am I going to jail for again? I'm going to jail for being on the schedule.
No, ma'am.
But again,
You were told that you were not working today and you were to leave. You refused to leave despite multiple requests. A trespass was issued, you ignored it. You were under arrest for violation of trespass.
I ignored that. 10-12. I'm on the schedule. How am I being trespassed for working? I have a badge. How am I going to trespass somebody who has a badge? Can I call my mom?
No,
I cannot call my mom.
no.
did I see that man walk by and say, "Oh shit"?
You can call her after things have been worked out.
What needs to be worked out? I'm on the schedule. You're putting me out for being on the schedule. How you gonna trespass somebody?
Hey, Mitch.
What's going on? This gentleman was asking for you to provide the information as well.
Hey,
A copy of the personal information she's provided Amazon. And then I'll be needing a statement from you. How late do you work today? For a couple hours?
Till 1:30, yeah.
Okay.
I can go get that to grab my
Look, she know her
computer.
kids. Thanking
And
her.
then I just hit a report number for my loss prevention team.
Okay.
So let me grab my computer and I'll be
Okay.
right back with that info.
We just refusing to get up? Or are we just, what are we?
She's under arrest for trespass. She's not supposed to be here today. She's refusing to leave the floor.
Okay.
Refused to leave.
Perfect.
So
Look how he come in all Captain Sable, what she refused to get up. You don't even know what's going on. Just wait till they tell you. Dang. Hey, Ashley Chaz, thanks for being here. Listen, first of all, we not cool with the Karen. We don't like what she did, right? Because we don't appreciate that. You just OD and calling police just doing the damn most. But look how the police came in hot and ready. He put the gloves on. He listening to the story. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Lock her ass up. I'm like, dang. Like, where they say? They still ain't. I can't see their little things on there. But I am starting to believe Miss Special K's what she said about the lady had to have been terminated or something. She keeps asking that same question over and over and over. And what am I being arrested for? And then when he says trespassing, she goes, trespassing when I'm on the schedule? So I'm starting to believe that you are correct, Ms. Special K, that she had to have been fired, suspended, under investigation for something. She cannot get through her mind that she is not supposed to be on these people's property. And that's what I'm just trying to figure out. I hate when I get to these certain points where I'm like, I want to make sense of what the hell you're doing, crazy self. She said, I keep saying, what if the supervisor took her off? Ooh, without her knowing. Because she said she have a badge. And she came in. I'm about to think that the supervisor got me. That's right. Something ain't right. That's right. Because I did find that odd. She keep like what she's saying, what the white lady was saying, what Karen's saying. We're gonna name her Karen. What Karen's saying, what she's saying, they don't match up. And then her actions is given like, are you mentally off? Or, I don't know, off your meds maybe. Like, why you won't leave these folks shit?
So at this point, I was just waiting for backup so I can go through her purse to try and find an ID.
Okay.
Do you have a Miranda card on you?
I do not, we'll
We'll take care of it in the
Go ahead, put her in the car.
Yep.
These new cops get on my nerves because how you can't remember the Miranda rights. Y'all remember back on Cops when you used to watch Cops or you used to watch the little live cop shows and they used to pull somebody over, get ready to read somebody's rights and they say them mad fast because they'd have had them memorized. Remember when cops used to be so well trained in that area, they memorized certain stuff like that and it gave professional and a cop that knows the law, know what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, they be reading this stuff off the card now. And I saw one. I probably have to review that down the line. This cop struggled so bad to read the Miranda rights to a person that had just stolen. It was brutal. It was brutal. She did so bad reading that little card. Mind you, the words is right there. I don't know how you don't see what it says, but she's literally reading these Miranda rights, and it was. I'm like, damn, did you just learn to read yesterday? Not you a cop. You gotta know how to say this to people. Like, dang. Look, so as y'all can see, the new cops now, they don't even remember the damn Miranda rights. They read it off a card. It's so embarrassing.
Dispatch, all units, AWS is completed.
Just do me a favor, roll over towards this knee, play it on the ground, and I'll help you get up.
20 is clear, just information. I'll be en route to that. Unlock the Tuskegee gate.
Sir, can I ask you to hold these items, these personal items?
And why that lady right there acting like she ain't trying to record Shorty
Is
being
that
locked
glove
up?
hers
This
or?
ass in the
Well,
corner.
we will need the items.
Okay. Do you want me
Yeah.
to just hold on?
No, she
20
knows.
to dispatch, just information for the log. One was turned away, one was
All these people right here in the background over there acting like they eating lunch. They over there being messy. I know y'all see their ass being messy. Ashley, I'm rich. Thank you so much for your support of the channel. You already know. Girl, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It is definitely a happy Friday. You know what I'm saying? We getting into it. Beverly said, Karen said she was on the schedule for a few hours. Run that back, Turbo. Well, you heard that, girl. Cause see, well, well, when she said that, because I want to clock it. Whoa, line, so let me go back. Let me see if it's right here.
Personal information she's provided Amazon. And then I'll be needing a statement from you. How late do you work today? For a couple hours?
Till 1:30, yeah.
Okay.
I can go get that to grab my computer. And then I just need a report number for my loss prevention team.
Okay.
So let me grab my computer and I'll be right back with the info.
What she mean by that? She said, is she saying the black girl worked up until 1:30, or is she saying she get off at 1:30? I'm confused by what she meant by that.
A copy of the personal information she's provided Amazon. And then I'll be needing a statement from you. How late do you work today? For a couple hours?
Till 1:30, yeah.
Okay.
I can go get that to grab my computer. And then I just need a report number for my loss prevention team.
Okay.
So let me grab my
I
computer.
think she's saying her, y'all. He said, how late are you here today? Wait, let's run it back. Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on. Because I think the lady saying, I don't know, let's run it back. Hold on. We finna figure it out. Because she might got a case now if y'all put her on that damn schedule and then did something she don't know about.
A copy of the personal information she's provided Amazon. And then I'll be needing a statement from you. How late do you work today? For a couple hours?
Till 1:30, yeah.
He said, how late can you work today? He said, how late can you work today? Y'all heard what I heard?
Gentleman was asking if we are able to provide the information as well. Like,
A copy of the personal information she's provided Amazon. And then I'll be needing a statement from you. How late do you work today? For a couple hours?
Till 1:30, yeah.
Okay.
He said, how late can you work today? He said, for a couple hours. She said, yeah, till 1:30. Look at that lady over there being messy. That's an old mess ass lady over there in the corner. No, she messy. She probably be in everybody damn business. Over there acting like she doing something. She just trying to do this.
Hey, Mitch.
what's going on? This gentleman was asking if we are able to provide the information as well. Like,
A copy of the personal information she's provided Amazon. And then I'll be needing a statement from you. How late do you work today? For a
How late
couple
can you work
hours?
today?
Till 1:30.
Yeah, he's saying, how late can you work today, y'all? I think he talking about Karen. I really do. Because, see, something didn't seem right. Something, I don't know. Beverly said, I told you, we going to clock it. Because you better not have had that girl on that schedule and then trying to play in her face. Because, I'm trying to not to think that she a little mentally off like that. But, y'all, mm, 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 mm. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Some foul play somewhere. We're going to have to figure it out. No, it's just something isn't right about that supervisor. And you're right. I think almost everybody in here agree. Karen ain't did right, And the way she was talking to Shorty in the beginning, I'd have had her heart out her chest. 'Cause who you talking to? She'd have been every and who you talking? Nah, I'm playing. Anywho, you guys, that's it. That's my time. And I really appreciate you all being here. It is Sabrina says it all. And I try to keep what I say to a minimum. Nah, I'm lying. Because what I can't say, these buttons over here can say it. So I really appreciate y'all for being in the building, giving me this feedback, and showing up for my second review. This is my second video review live. I appreciate y'all when y'all showing up, hitting that like button, and just giving me some feedback and chatting with me. You know what I'm saying? Get to the bottom of stuff. But aside from that, we all can, gain some stuff from each other and learn from each other. I just learned from Pratt. How people over there stealing time at the warehouse. Child, please. We're gonna have to get that together, but we're gonna have to get it together another time. Because right now, your girl got to go. I'd have been here almost an hour. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I really appreciate it. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy your Friday. I will be back next week. Again, still working on videos and stuff, so stay tuned. If you are not a subscriber and your friend sent you here, or somebody told a friend and they made it to you, and you ain't hit the subscribe button yet, what you waiting on, Bookie? What you waiting on? You scared? You ain't scared to be over hills. Who out to get you? I'm just joking. Y'all have a lovely day till next time.